Okay, folks, I'm going to do something that was requested of me a couple of days ago. I'm going to go through my entire Oasis collection, at least what I think is my entire Oasis collection. I'm really just going to show the stuff. I'm not really going to talk about it too much because there is a little bit. All right, so here is my original copy of Definitely Maybe on compact disc. Got this back in '99. Now here is the CD of What's the Story, Morning Glory. And I think I got some disc rot on this. I've had this for so long. And if I remember correctly, I think I got this, Definitely Maybe, and Be Here Now at the same time. Like I went to the store and bought all three. So here's Be Here Now. And let's see if this is rotting. No, it looks okay. I've had these for a long time, obviously. Now here is the master plan. I got this shortly afterwards. Now, back in the day, if you wanted to hear some songs, you had to go out and look for the songs. People have it really easy these days. Like, I didn't hear a lot of the B-sides until way after I bought all the albums, which is kind of crazy. All right, here is Standing on the Shoulders of Giants, Shoulder of Giants. This is a double disc set that included this here. So it has a single of Go Let It Out and Let's All Make Believe. CD cases are the most fragile thing on the planet. Such brittle plastic, they almost always break. Here is Familiar to Millions, the double CD live concert, Wembley. I think this is the first night mostly on here, because famously the second night Liam was just, he was something else on the second night. Okay, I think this is the first album I bought when it came out. This is Healing Chemistry, and this is my original day one copy. Let's see how this is looking. This is okay. Still okay. Okay. Here is Don't Believe the Truth. I think this is one of their best albums, but it seems like, especially like on the Oasis subreddit, a lot of people kind of rank this low, which I don't get. Seems okay. Okay, here is their first compilation. This is Stop the Clocks, which doesn't include Stop the Clocks. Now, I remember before this came out, Noel, he spoke about Stop the Clocks a lot and how it was like the greatest song he ever wrote, but it never got a release with Oasis. He ended up just doing it on his first solo album. So we have an album named after a song that was never released by this band, which is kind of crazy. And this is the one with the bonus DVD, which has a cool interview and a nice big old book. Now here is my first copy of Dig Out Your Soul, but I don't have the CD in here because I lent it to someone and I never got it back. But luckily, I have this one. This is the deluxe edition, and it does include the CD and a cool book with all the lyrics, and it also includes a making of DVD, which is neat. Now I pre-ordered this, I think I did, and that's how I got this, which is the Primal Scream mix of Shock of the Lightning. During this phase of Oasis, they kind of stopped making B-sides and they just got people just to remix their songs, and that's what they would use, excuse me, as B-sides, which I don't think anyone really liked. And here is Time Files. Now, this is mostly just a compilation of the singles they put out, which is why it doesn't have like Champagne Supernova on it, which is kind of weird when you think about it, because that's one of their most popular songs. But yeah, this is another like best of. Okay, so that's the core catalog there. I have some more interesting things over here. This here is a single cassette of Cigarettes and Alcohol. It has I Am the Walrus as the B-side, and it's packaged like a pack of cigarettes. There's the tape. So that's pretty cool. And for some reason, both sides have the same thing instead of just putting one side with one song and the other song on the other side. So, yeah. But this, I love this thing. This is really cool. I don't think I've ever listened to this tape, but I don't really need to. All right. Here are some of the anniversary editions that came out. So this is the 20th anniversary of Definitely Maybe. I showed this off in my last video. Now here is the anniversary edition of What's the Story, Morning Glory. I wonder if this has the hand on it. No, it doesn't. Okay. Cool package. You know, let's just flip through it really quick. That's cool. Great pictures of the group. I don't think it includes any of the pictures that were in the original booklet, like the guy in the sugar, which is kind of weird because the recent vinyl re-release doesn't have any of those pictures either. And there we go. Here's all the tracks. I don't think I showed off the tracks before. So there's the tracks for this edition, and here are the tracks for this one if you want to look at that really quick. And here is Be Here Now. Bonus tracks. Now, I'm kind of hoping that they do a 20th anniversary for Don't Believe the Truth next year. They didn't do one for Standing on the Shoulder of Giants or Heathen Chemistry, but those are kind of less regarded amongst their catalog in general. Don't Believe the Truth, at least back when it came out, was seen as kind of like a comeback. And it does have a lot of Oasis staples in it. So hopefully they'll put something out like this for the 20th anniversary. And famously, before they got David Sardi, and correct me if I'm wrong, I might be completely wrong about this, before they got David Sardi to produce the album, they had, kind of similar to what happened with Definitely Maybe, they recorded the entire album and just scrapped it. So hopefully, if they do make a 20th anniversary, they'll include that original mix of the album. All right, so here are some of the singles I have. I don't have a lot of them because they're kind of really hard to get. In fact, all these singles that I have, and I'm kind of lucky because I live so close to New York. I went to New York to pick these up. So here is Whatever. And this might be my favorite Oasis song. And I did get this in the Virgin Megastore in Manhattan, for anyone who knows about it. And this is a reprint because it does say Big Brother on it. Now this isn't a reprint, this is Roll With It. And I got this the day it came out. I hopped on a train and went to Manhattan to go to the Virgin Megastore to pick up the Hindu Times the day it came out. And I listened to it on the train on a portable CD player on my way home. And that was 22 years ago. Idler's Dream is a very underrated B-side. I remember really liking the song, but now it just seems really generic. And here is Stop Crying Your Heart Out. And this is another one that I had to go to New York to get. Thank You for the Good Times. That was written by Andy Bell and really should have been on Heathen Chemistry instead of a quick peep. Okay. Now here are some of the DVDs that I have. I have 5 of them. Here is Live by the Sea. So this is before Morning Glory came out, so this is mostly just Definitely Maybe songs. Though I think it might have Some Might Say on it. Actually, it has the tracking on here. Let's see. Yeah, it has Some Might Say. So that single had already come out. As you can see here, it's all, well, Some Might Say is on here and Talk Tonight, but everything else is from Definitely Maybe. This is a good performance. Right there. And here's something that I watched almost every single day. This is There and Then. This is a mix between, I think, 2 different shows, Main Road, and I forget what the other one is. So this is not just one performance. It says it includes, oh no, okay. Also available. So this came out after Be Here Now. And I also got this pretty soon after I bought the first three albums. It's a cool disc. So I've had this a really long time. I don't even know if it still works. Actually, let's see if it has any kind of rot on it. No, it doesn't. I think DVDs hold up better than CDs. All right, here's something else I used to watch almost every single day. This is the DVD of Familiars and Millions. And this is the first night where Liam is doing okay. Doing okay, not being a complete douche the whole night. And here's the disc. And the next one I have here, I did talk about in my last video. This is the DVD 10th anniversary edition of Definitely Maybe. And next up is Lord Don't Slow Me Down, which is kind of a documentary of the Don't Believe the Truth tour. And it also includes that Manchester show, you know, the one where Liam wears that white hat, which I think is a pretty good performance. Not his best singing, but there's so much good energy in that show. Like I said, this, at least in the United States, this whole era was seen as a comeback for the group. And I think they, these discs are cool. I haven't looked at these in a while. You know, I'm going to watch this today. Let me show you the book. Yeah, like this was kind of seen as a comeback. And you can kind of feel that energy with their performance, which is, you know, this show right here, Manchester, which is pretty cool. And this movie is a lot of fun to watch. I don't know how easy it is to get this, or if they ever released it on Blu-ray. I don't think they did, because I probably would have bought it. Yeah, if you can watch this, I mean, you can always download it in extra legal ways if you have no way of watching this, but check this out if you haven't seen it. Okay, I also own the Supersonic movie, but I have that digitally, so obviously I can't show it here. That movie, by the way, that documentary is also top-notch. All right, here are some of the just 2 of the 45s I have here. This is the recent release of Supersonic, so this is the 30th anniversary edition. And the cool thing about this is that it is on a clear, not really clear, but like a marbling, smoky vinyl. So, and it has Take Me Away as side B. And here is a Lila promotional single, which is pretty cool. Won't Let You Down is a pretty good song. And it was written by Liam, I think, right? Yeah, written by Liam Gallagher. And I got this at Vintage Vinyl. It was just kind of buried in their 45 section. I think I paid like $5 for this, which is neat. And as you can see here, does it say it's a promo copy? Oh, it's a demo copy. So I broke some laws there buying this because this says not for sale. And here is the disc. Pretty cool. Okay. Let's move on to my records. I'm not going to take them out because that would be a pain in the ass. I'm not doing that. So I'm just going to show them. I showed this in my last video. This is the 2019 edition of Definitely Maybe, and this is on silver vinyl, which is cool. And here is the newest one. This is the 30th anniversary. Includes the, actually, no, this doesn't include anything. This is the same, it has the 2014 remaster, but this is the strawberries and cream colored vinyl, which I think is awesome. Next up is What's the Story Morning Glory. This is also an anniversary edition, and this is also on silver vinyl. This is also a trifold. You know, let me show you that, because it's kind of neat. It opens twice. So we got this, and then it opens again. So that's cool. The two records are in here. So this one right here, that's where the record is, in this pocket. So, and just like Definitely Maybe, the vinyl version has an additional song on it. One has Bank Holiday. I'm not gonna lie, whenever I listen to these albums on vinyl, this and Definitely Maybe, I always skip those songs. And luckily, you may be asking, well, how do you skip a song on a record? They both end the sides that they're on, so it's easy to just stop and flip the record over or go to the next record with those two. Next up is Be Here Now, and this is also on silver vinyl, and this is probably my least favorite Oasis album. Still like it though. I like Stand By Me, though the production is kind of not great. I do like Fading Out, that's a good one. Don't Go Away is the best song on this album. All Around the World I like a lot, but it should have been like 4 minutes instead of 10. It's kind of insane that it's a 10-minute song. I do like Do You Know What I Mean, but the production is really bad. I don't even really like the production that was done on Noel's Rethink, which is on this thing. In fact, I think they should really release the G-Mex performance as like a record, because that's probably the best way to listen to those Be Here Now songs. All right, here is the master plan. This is just a regular black vinyl, so nothing special about this except for the wonderful songs that are on it. And next up is the remastered master plan, which is weird to say. This is on like a smoky, marbling green vinyl, and I do have a video about this if you want to check it out. Then we got Standing on the Shoulder of Giants. This is probably the most underrated Oasis album there is. Aside from, I think, Put Your Money Where Your Mouth Is and I Can See a Liar, all these songs are pretty great. I even really like Little James. And here is Heathen Chemistry. This is a double album, even though it could have fit on one if they didn't have that 30 minutes of silence before. I don't think it's 30 minutes on here because that'd be impossible to do on a record. But there is a big break before the end of, not before the end of, at the end of Better Man to a song called The Cage. And it's an instrumental. It's not even worth waiting to listen to it. So I think they could have just cut this out of the record and made it a single record. But they didn't. And that's okay. And again, here is one of my all-time favorite Oasis albums. Sometimes I like it more than Morning Glory. Sometimes I don't like it as much as Morning Glory. But for me, this is either number 2 or number 3 in my rankings. And it's Don't Believe the Truth. I went to see Oasis during the Don't Believe the Truth tour in New York, in Staten Island. It was like a festival. And they were the last ones to come on. And I had a lot of fun. It was a great show, but Liam sounded rough as hell. Okay, here is Dig Out Your Soul, another copy. And I'm surprised that a lot of people rank this like as a bottom tier Oasis album. I like it right under Don't Believe the Truth. I think it's top half And I don't know why so many people don't like it. I do maintain that, like, it kind of, like, After Falling Down, these songs are just okay. But I think the first 7 songs are really strong. So I think this is definitely better than Be Here Now. Definitely better than Standing on the Shoulder of Giants. In fact, Shock of the Lightning is sometimes my favorite Oasis song out of all of them. And here is my last Oasis record. This is the Nebworth 1996 show. This is a triple vinyl, which is kind of crazy. And fun fact, I did get this for free because Amazon messed up my order. It came late. And, you know, if you complain to Amazon, and don't be a dick if you're going to do this, but if you say something to them and you're kind of nice about it, there's a good chance that they'll either comp you or let you keep something for free. I've gotten a lot of free stuff from Amazon. And I got this for free. They said, when it comes in, we'll reimburse you, and they did. So, and this is like a $50 record, which is cool that I got for free. And the last thing in my collection is the newest 30th anniversary, definitely maybe set, and this does include some bonus tracks. I did make a video about this, so check that out. And I'm still waiting for my replacement because it's shipped with a squished spine, and my replacement is supposed to show up next week. It's kind of crazy it's taking so long, but this is selling, I think, way better than people anticipated, probably because they're excited about the reunion. So the fact that it's taken a long time, bad news for me, but good news for the band. And like I said in my previous video, I'm like 99.99% sure that Oasis is going to come to the States. And if they do, they're 100% going to go to New York. So I am going to see Oasis again, which is super exciting. In fact, Oasis was the first band I ever saw live, which is kind of nutty for an American. But yeah, that's who I saw live first as an older teenager. So anyway, that's all for today. Thank you for watching.